goes such a long way.
It does.
Did you stick with black wheels?
Yes. Oh, old school. It even smells like a VW from back in the day.
These are like the Audi ones, except ours have the dealership.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, let me take a video of you walking into it.
Okay. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation back with another video. And I've been looking forward to making this video for a minute because there's a lot of people out there that, watch my videos and see me in the Lamborghini Huracan or the Venador or the Lamborghini Gallardo, and see where I live, some of the real estate investments I've made, and a lot of people don't realize the story behind the scenes of what it takes to get, kind of where I am in life, to have the nice cars and nice things like that. But the behind the scenes, I like to share because I wasn't born with money, and I live in the suburbs now, but I wasn't born in the suburbs. I was born in the inner city in Columbus, Ohio. Affectionately referred to as the hood. I've seen a little bit of everything. I've seen people shot in front of my house. I've seen dead bodies in trash bags on my way to school, walking to school. And while I did grow up, on the humble side of things, my family didn't have a whole lot of money. I did have one distinct advantage that I do realize. I had a good family. I had two good parents that valued education, and had a father in the home, and my dad used to keep us in line. I had, some brothers and sisters, and I did have that, you know what I'm saying? So while I didn't grow up with money, I did grow up with the advantage of having my father in the home as well as my mother, my grandmother. We actually grew up in my grandmother's duplex, and I just want people to know that it's not, if you grow up poor, or if you are currently in a situation where you don't have money and you're struggling, or you're a young person and you're in the hood and you're watching this video and you see these nice cars and, Lamborghini this and Lamborghini that, I want you to know that you too can make it out of the hood, or you too can become successful. So maybe you don't want to leave the hood. I personally wanted to leave the hood because people would be breaking in my cars, and I'm a car guy, so I couldn't have that. I get a little bit too upset. But anyway, I wanted to make this video because I want people to understand that you can come out of humble beginnings and do something with yourself. You can make it in life. And so I wanted to give you guys some knowledge and share some information on some basic ways that if you're suffering right now with low economics, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of the hood or get out of a situation where finances are a problem, I'm gonna basically tell you how I did it, and show you at the same time. This is like a different kind of video. I like to do different videos. So, when you come to my channel, you'll see something different. You might see some nice cars and some real estate transactions and things like that. But I also try to give back by showing you guys, or teaching you guys things that I've done in my past to get out of my past situation. So here's my steps to get out of the hood, basically, to get out of a situation of poverty or financial hardship. All right, so especially if you're a young person, or even if you're not a young person and you're just somebody that's trying to get ahead and you're not there yet and you're trying to figure it out, then just listen closely. All right, so let me just get right into it. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys, the thing that you have to have in order to get out of the hood is you gotta have the right mindset. So what do I mean by that? You basically you gotta believe in yourself despite what anybody says about you, how people treat you, about your current condition. You have to believe in yourself and your abilities, and you have to start looking deep within yourself for your talents. And if you don't know what your talents are, you have to start doing more things so you can figure out what your talents are, and then use those talents to build your self-esteem and constantly be learning. But you have to have a mindset of winning and getting out of your situation, and knowing deep down inside yourself, you have to know that you can get out of that situation. You have to know that your whole purpose is like, get rich or die trying. It's similar to that concept. You gotta know that as long as you're breathing, you get up every day, and you're blessed to be alive, and you have this opportunity that you have to be walking forward towards whatever your goals are. So you gotta have that kind of a mindset of not losing, not being a quitter. In my situation, I technically, with my parents' household income and the number of kids in the house, we technically were poverty level. I didn't grow up thinking I was that poor, like poverty level, because we always found a way to have food on the table. But technically, according to the government, there was most of my childhood would have been considered poverty. But look at the situation now. It's mindset that made my current situation the way it is. Mindset, discipline, and not quitting. Believing in yourself. So that's number one, having the right mindset and building yourself up despite what other people might say or do. Number two, look for the right role models. If you don't have one in the home, if you grow up and you don't have a father figure or somebody positive or an uncle or something like that, well, you're watching my YouTube channel right now. You can call me Uncle Will. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a positive role model out here. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm trying to share things and help people. But you got to look for positive role models. And I'm not saying pick me or anything like that, but you got to look for people out there that you can have access to, either through information that they're giving out, opportunities to be around them, whether it's a school, somebody at school, whether it's some activity that you can get involved in and see a positive role model. You want to associate yourself with those kind of people and start searching for those positive role models so that you can figure out how to carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of takes us into number three, as far as how you carry yourself. And that is, man, like if you grow up in the hood, you got people that are doing some, grimy things. You got people doing crimes. You got people doing drugs, all kind of stuff like that, selling drugs and getting into stuff like that. And I've seen that too. Like my street that I grew up on at one point in time when I was in high school, or right after I graduated from high school, was like the number one street for crack cocaine, like distribution and like transactions. My street that I grew up on, like 2 blocks up from my house. So, I seen that, but you got to make a decision to stay away from that kind of stuff. Like you just actively got to stay away from stuff, because sometimes being at the wrong place at the wrong time could change your whole entire life. And I'm sure we've seen different situations like that play out, but you got to pick your friends wisely. And then, so number three is or number four, once you find good friends, keep them close. Like, don't let little frivolous things ruin your friendships, because as you get older, you're gonna need your friends just to be a support system. And as you find success, your friends will keep you who you are and remind you who you are. Your true friends that have your back, that support you, and that are also positive people. So when you find good people like that, keep them close and invest in those friendships. So let's go into my number 5 thing on the list, and that is take school serious. So if it's a young person out there in high school or in school right now and they're like, I want to get a Lamborghini one day, you gotta start taking school serious. And the one thing at a minimum, when you come out of high school, you need to be able to communicate. You got to be able to communicate yourself in a written format, to be able to write to people and communicate your thoughts on paper or whatever. And then you also have to be able to speak properly in order to impress other people that you might need to do business with, or that you might need as you climb to be more and more successful. You have to be able to communicate. And sometimes that means all forms of communication. Like, no matter what situation you're in, like one advantage of some of us that are like from these inner city neighborhoods and stuff, from the hood or whatever, is that we can speak hood language, right?
First cold
but then you also want to be able to speak corporate language. You also want to be able to speak, different dialects and speak properly, you know what I'm saying, so that you can move into different circles and move into different opportunities because you know how to talk. You know how to communicate yourself in verbally and in written form, and that's hugely important. So make sure you take your English class serious, man, and take your education seriously. Number 6, finish school. Don't be a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's cliche, like, and some of you people have been out of school and stuff like that, but for those of you that are in high school and you're wondering, you know, what you're gonna do next, so you can maybe go out and make money and stuff, man, go ahead and finish school, and then learn a skill that pays well. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's different things. Like, you can go to college and become an engineer. You can go to college to become a doctor or whatever it might be. You want to learn some type of skill that you can get paid well for. You know what I'm saying? Well enough to get up out of your financial situation. So you got to have some type of skill. And it might not be college. It might be going to a trade school and learning how to be a plumber. Plumbers make big time money where I'm at. Like, in big cities, plumbers stay busy. I don't know a plumber that doesn't have work. So you want to learn a skill that you can get paid well for. And you really want to be thinking about that. And if you need like a list of skills, I'll put some links in the description of this video for things that you can consider. But like, going to trade school might be one. Or the other option, people might be like, well, I'm not for that trade school stuff. I'm not for the college route. Then you might consider the military. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about going into the military, because I got family that went into the military and all that, is that you need to try to become an officer. You don't want to be a frontline grunt, you know, where they send you out there to get shot in a war situation. You want to be an officer calling shots from the safety of some post or something, you know. So try to be an officer in the military if you go that route. All right, number 7, man, I'm trying to make this quick and we get on to the rest of this video, and I'm gonna just basically share some of my experiences with you guys. I'm gonna take a tour through, you know, where I grew up a little bit, and just hanging out with my fellas, my boys and stuff, my brothers that I grew up with. But yeah, once you finish, you know, learning a trade, learning a skill, going to college, becoming an officer, whatever it might be, you just want to go to work and start maximizing the education that you received, maximizing how much you can earn, you know, as fast as possible. So, because that's immediately going to finally get you out of your situation. So obviously, people always say this cliche, education is the key, but it really is. And sometimes I know people that aren't that educated, but they have the work ethic and they have a plan and they work their plan and they have the right mindset, because mindset is really everything, you know. But you got to educate yourself and create a skill, and then utilize that skill to make money. And you can't just be sitting around complaining or sitting around, you know, pitying yourself. You got to be out there working on something, working on and getting ahead. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 7, man. Get out there and start earning. And then number 8, like, once you get out there and start earning, you get out of your situation. Maybe you're from the hood, you're trying to get out the hood or whatever. Or maybe you just have financial hardship and you're just trying to have a little bit of money to get ahead. Once you do that, based on these basic things I just told you, then you can get out and then you start seeing and you start thinking about, okay, I want to live a good life. And I want to have the Lambos and all that kind of stuff, and the vacations and the cribs and things. Well, that's when you have to start thinking outside the box and start looking into entrepreneurship, into investing. And investing is a combination of always investing in yourself and in your knowledge. You know, by watching videos like this, you're on the right track. But investing also, once you get the knowledge, you can start investing in real things like real estate, you know, the stock market, whatever it might be, things that you educate yourself on. You can start investing, you know, and then you can start getting to that next level. So that's what this channel is about, man. But you know, enough of that. Hopefully that helps somebody that's watching this video, that's trying to get out the hood, get out of a situation where they have financial hardship. There's some basic steps you can take, and don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stop you. I don't care if you got a handicap. Don't let that stop you, because if you have the right mindset and you put effort towards things, you start to get gravity, and people will start to help you where you need help. People like to help people that are out there trying to help themselves. All right, so Don't forget that. But anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. This is Will Motivation, just living life on a Saturday afternoon, hanging out with some of my buddies. We took the Lambo to my old neighborhood, and then just, you know, treated my friends to lunch. So y'all enjoy the rest of this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And yeah, let's go. All right, so in a strange turn of events after the car show, we're going to get something to eat, and we're stopping by my old neighborhood. So this video has quickly become taking a Lamborghini Aventador to the hood. But yeah, we're gonna meet up at my best friend's house. We used to hang out here every day, and like all day, all night. We used to hang out in front of their house. So we're gonna take a couple Lamborghinis over to the hood. Should be straight, shouldn't be no issue. But here we go. All right, so arriving to the hood. It's my old neighborhood where I grew up. Affectionately known as the hood on the east side of Columbus, near east side. So yeah, getting ready to go park. What up?
How many times a year do Lamborghinis get off at that exit, pulling up in this? Hey, we gonna go to this store right here on the corner of Berkeley and Main real quick. Berkeley and Main.
Berkeley and Main?
Right there at the corner.
What you trying to get at the store?
We gotta use the bathroom.
We going over to Footy and Pookie's house.
I mean, we gotta still get some snacks.
You gonna park the Lamborghini at that store?
Yeah, what's the difference? We driving through.
Alright, it's on you.
Right back.
What's cracking? We out here in the suburbs. We out here with the rich people. Chilling. What's good with you? Chilling. Went to the store. Yeah, I went over to what's cracking? He went over to Berkeley and Maine or something. Probably where y'all went that night when y'all was revving the Aventador all through up in this piece.
Yeah. Living doors at Allen Creek.
This my man Foots right here. We was football teams. We used to be whipping on his little brother Poot. We used to whip on him. This is my best friend Poot.
It's possible.
These are my brothers right here. This is June.
That's my son.
We all grew up together, man. We used to be out here like every single night. Every single night in the summertime, we was out here kicking it with the Camblers. But yeah, man, Dan had to stop at the store or something. So yeah, this riding road down here in Columbus, Ohio. All right, so we got Gerald Lamont going over there.
Checking it out.
Everybody shout themselves out. We got nickname, code name June. I used to be dunking on him. I taught him how to play ball.
Code name ISO June. ISO, yeah. ISO.
Feral Foots.
That's crazy.
Footy. This is my teammate. So it used to be me and Footy playing football against my brother Danny and Poop. We used to be balling on them cats. And if we start losing, we start roughing them up. We start losing, we start roughing them up.
Banana football.
What's your name? What's your name?
You don't even remember.
What's your name?
Oh,
What's your name? Peaky. Nickname Peaky. And he grew up right down the street and we ain't never seen him.
Right, never.
That's crazy.
My mom had me in the books.
That's what it was. Now you tell the truth on the camera. We used to be out here. Hamza, baby Hamza.
Exotics of Ohio. Check me out if you haven't already. We got some content coming out with my guy Will.
Peak was back there doing landscaping. Nickname.
Oh, you know what it is, man. It's C Will out here, man. You know. Catch
Checking
me
it.
at I Speak, man. ISP 33K. We getting it in, man.
And you live over here now, right?
Yeah, I'm in the building now. We in Columbus.
There it is.
You know, we stay in Texture. Keep it kosher.
Cali.
You know.
West Sider.
And we got
Cincinnati. D Moss.
I am Mr. Moss.
I am Mr. Moss.
We ain't never make him. We ain't really. We just called Danny.
Yeah.
Deep monster boss.
That's that respect.
Yeah, right. We used to be whooping on
That's how I mix it up.
football. So they over there checking it out real quick.
On IG.
Go ahead, shout it out.
Aficionados Club on IG.
Okay, y'all check them out.
AUTOS for aficionados.
There it is. Go get him, go get him.
Is that yours?
I wish. What you think of it though? You like the car? Is it fine if I record you?
Huh?
Is it fine if I record it?
All right, I'm not looking for anything.
How you like the
I
car?
love the car.
You opened it up yet?
No, I'm afraid bells and whistles and helicopters and SWAT. No.
Here, let's get, hold up. You wanna open it?
Go ahead.
Come here, you do it.
You do it.
Man.
No, you ain't get my fingerprints.
Alright. We'll get you in the, I think it's hard.
Absolutely beautiful.
It looks like a jet, huh?
Huh?
Looks like a fighter jet, huh?
Oh, yeah.
This thing is off the chain. When will we see you get one?
Okay, I hope so.
We gotta see it happen, my guy.
Thank you.
No problem. You like this car?
Yeah, sweet.
You wanna sit in it?
No.
You don't want to?
Get the keys to the green one.
Get stuck in that damn.
You can't. It's a cool looking car, but you won't look good sitting or not, huh? Trying to get in. That's how you got your butt in it. It's gonna be a struggle, huh? Yeah, this thing looks like a jet. It looked like something you just find in the air base or something like that. Off the chain.
With the front plate on.
Alright, so we just pulled up to the Indian spot with the fellas. About to get some Indian food buffet.
Get curry in a hurry.
Now I'm over here smashing this food. I forgot to do the food vlog, man. We had the Indian buffet. Chicken tikka masala. It's a chili with peas. A little barbecue chicken. My son's killing it. You like it? Look, these cats got all types of exotic dishes. And look at all the food that this dude got at the buffet. Look, and how much he ate, a quarter of his plate. What was the plan? What's the plan?
All right, so I had to, we're at the buffet. They take the risk when they put that much food out that some people are gonna waste some shit. And that person. Now, I was just getting a sampler.
This dude.
I'm vegan, so the options were.
He ate a quarter of a plate. My son killed it.
That's where the good stuff I found was. It was loaded right there. But I found it. We was about to re-up. That whole plate is going to get slammed.
Let's see how they doing. This is your first time having Indian food?
First time.
What you think?
I don't know what this is called. What is it called?
Chicken tikka masala.
This is where it's at.
It's called All Good.
This is where it's at. This is where it's at.
What you think, Poop? I know it's not your first time having Indian though. What you think, June?
My first time.
You like it?
See, bro, it just tastes good, bro. It just takes black people a few times just to try it, man. Black people be missing out, bro. We think soul food.
Oh, he killed it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When he says Indian food, I was like, Indian food?
Right.
Type looking at him weird.
See? Y'all gotta open up your mind. This is where it's at, man. I'm on my second plate. Gotta go to the gym after this. All right, people, so we just got something to eat. About to head back to my house. But yeah, we just enjoyed buffet, Indian buffet with the fellas. And now we're just gonna hang out a little bit. Get these cars back to the crib before it rains too hard.